I am Justin Stevens, principal of Gateway High School. On behalf of the Board of School Directors, faculty, and administration of Gateway School District, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 64th commencement exercise at Walter Pete Annamarino Stadium. We are pleased to have you with us tonight for this very important event. We will have an abbreviated program this evening due to the inclement weather covering. I can take it I won't have any emails tomorrow morning. We will have our student speakers, our student singer, and senior roll call with the issuing of diplomas. Thank you for your understanding. We will begin our program with the graduating class of 2022 entering the stadium, marching to the traditional musical selection of Pomp and Circumstance, played by the Gateway High School Band under the direction of Mr. James Helchi. Would you please stand for the class processional? Senior class, please remain standing for the national anthem and pledge allegiance. Senior males, please remove your caps. Senior Summer Raymer will lead us in singing the national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flank was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The president of our senior class, William Kronka, will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please join me in the salute to the flag of the United States of America. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Senior class, you may be seated. The president of our senior class, William Kronka, is the example of a Gateway Gator. He's played varsity basketball, varsity volleyball, and morning hoops. William was a member of the Interact Club, National Honor Society, and participated in AIM. He was a member of his class council and served as president his senior year. William is also a distinguished honor student who plans to attend the University of Pittsburgh, Johnstown. He also plans to continue playing basketball at UPJ. Whether it is in the classroom or on the court, Will's naturally a leader who abides by do as I do, not the do as I say approach to learning and leadership. His habits and nature have turned competitive athletic squads into championship caliber teams. It is my pleasure to introduce the final chapter of the Kronka legacy here at Gateway High School, the class of 2022 president, Mr. Will Kronka.
Good evening to the 2022 graduating class of Gateway High School, along with the family, friends, teachers, administrators, counselors, coaches, custodians, morning basketball teammates, and all those in attendance who helped us make it to this point. I'm going to try my best to make this fast for your sake and mine. Growing up, I always remember hearing people say that high school is supposed to be the best 4 years of your life. Funny how things work out, huh? Looking back, our 9th grade year was our only normal year of high school that we experienced. And I know everyone is tired of talking about the pandemic and that we've been talking about it for almost 2 years now. However, coming back to school and reintegrating into a somewhat regular society during our junior year, there were very, very low expectations as to what we would be able to accomplish. Were we really ready for high school again? No more sleeping into 12 o'clock every day, logging on to Zoom meetings just to go take a nap while watching YouTube or Grey's Anatomy and spending 5 minutes or less on homework. Anyways, it's easy to see why almost everyone had doubts for us. But it is also very easy to see how we overcame those concerns with what we have done this year. On stage, the theater department put on 2 absolutely incredible shows in The Glass Menagerie and The Drowsy Chaperone. In the fall, athletics came back into focus at Gateway, and the football team had a great season and made it to playoffs once again, which has been the norm here at Gateway. The girls and boys soccer teams also qualified for playoffs. The cross-country team had one runner qualify for states, and the swimming team had 14 swimmers qualify for WIPIALs, along with 8 who qualified for states, and 3 broken records. Additionally, one diver, Noah Pasalinkwa, qualified for WIPIALs. Sustaining the success into the winter season of athletics, the wrestling team held 3 WIPIAL qualifiers. The girls' basketball team had a strong finish to their respected season, as well as the bowling team. The chess team won first place in regionals. The boys' basketball team had a long playoff run, reaching the semifinals in both the WIPIAL and state playoffs. Continuing into the spring season, the boys' volleyball team captured its first section championship since 1986 and reached the quarterfinals for playoffs. And the lacrosse team played their hearts out all season. The boys' baseball team made their way into playoffs and almost pulled off an incredible first-round upset after 11 tough innings. And the track team had 2 runners placed in WIPIALs to go along with 1 runner who qualified for states. On the academic side of things, according to the U.S. News and World Report of 2022, Gateway High School was ranked as the 34th best school in the Pittsburgh region out of 132 schools. To finish that off, 138 graduates who stand here tonight will continue on to higher education through either a university, trade school, or the armed forces. Looking back on it now, as we process all of the success, accolades, and happiness that we have found and will continue to find after tonight, it feels like it must have been a sure thing all along that we'd reached this point. But I think the truth is that just about everyone here tonight had some pretty serious doubts as to whether or not we'd be able to get back on the right track after the days of Zoom school were over. Well, everyone except one person, my mom. Throughout my life, my mom has remained a source of glowing positivity, always showing her belief in and admirance of everyone whom she meets. Everything I know about the power of a positive mindset, I have learned from her. Watching her face adversity and deal with major brick walls blocking her path, one of them being cancer. In her mind, there was never an ounce of negativity or concern. She always put it in God's hands. So, although she has a degree in nursing, I think we all can learn a little something from my mom. Always keep a strong, positive mindset, believe in yourself and believe in each other, and trust the path that you have been put on. If you need some advice from a more worldly source than Suzanne Kronka, though, I then leave you with this quote from one of the greatest and most intellectual minds in modern history, Albus Dumbledore, who said something that my mom would definitely agree with. This quote deserves to be repeated over and over to not only young adults heading into the real world, but to everyone of all ages as they travel through this thing called life. Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if one only remembers to turn on the light. I'm sorry, Mr. Whelan, wherever you are, but I have to say that it is inevitable that there will be struggles filled with dark times, and it rests on each of our shoulders to make our way through those difficulties and keep that positivity strong. When we stay that course, we are to flick on the switch to light up not only our own lives, but also the lives of those around us. And with that said, class of 2022, I wish you many, many bright days ahead. Good luck to you all, and always remember, we are a gateway, nobody beats a gate.
Thank you, Will. The salutatorian of the senior class of 2022 is William Roper. William has played Gateway basketball and baseball. Junior and senior year, he was varsity baseball captain. Not only was he dedicated to sports, but was also active in the Interact Club, Science Club, Chick-fil-A Leadership Academy, president of Snow Sports Club, National Honor Society, and vice president of the senior class. He plans to go on to the University of Pittsburgh to study bioengineering. William will graduate with a 4.40 grade point average. His diligent work ethic and superior academic achievement has earned him the privilege to speak during graduation tonight. Will's teachers describe him as a confident student who displays genuine enthusiasm for learning. Will's passion for learning is displayed not only in the regular classroom, but also in the many academic enrichment activities in which he participated in, such as Gateway Engineering and Robotics Competition, Camp Invention, and several math and academic competitions. In addition to his academic accolades, Will's a humble, kind-hearted young man. When his name is mentioned among his teachers and coaches, they all responded, "I love that kid." It is my pleasure to introduce the salutatorian of the class of 2022, Mr. Will Roper.
Well, we made it. Graduates, I want to commend you on a fantastic senior year. We have certainly had our ups and downs as a class, but I can confidently speak for all of us when I say we have ended on a high note. Before I try to offer up some parting words of wisdom, I want to formally thank the Gateway High School staff, including the administration, teachers, custodians, counselors, security officers, and bus drivers. Many of these individuals are vastly underappreciated, and we, as graduates, wouldn't be here today without them. With that, I want to talk briefly about what I have learned about myself during my high school career, which I hope will be of some value to you. And just so we're clear, I fully give you, all of you listening, absolute permission to take what I say with a grain of salt. Like all of you, I still have so much room to learn and grow as an individual. As I was brainstorming ideas for this speech, I recalled an oddly familiar, yet surprisingly profound quote. It was one that I tend to think about from time to time, and it went something like this. Try not to become a person of success, but rather a person of value. Despite remembering the quote itself, I had no idea where I once had read it. So I did some digging and found out that it was attributed to Albert Einstein during the last years of his life in the 1950s. I was immediately puzzled, for I expected to find someone like Nelson Mandela, who devoted his life to serving others at the end of this quote. Rather, It was the most successful and notable scientist of all time, telling me that being of value to others is more important than one's success. While this idea of value over success was familiar to me before, I found myself turning Einstein's quote over and over in my head after learning that he was the man behind this idea. It was confusing that someone so incredibly successful in his field would admit that his success was overshadowed by simply being of value to others. Trying to make sense of this, I looked to my past experience and landed on one interaction in particular that stuck out to me. It was the summer before my freshman year of high school, and I was on a mission trip, helping organize cardboard boxes in a dusty secondhand store. I know, not a very picturesque setting for a life-altering experience, but bear with me. The important part of the story is that I was working alongside an older gentleman who regularly volunteered there. Of course, the work we were doing was mundane at best, yet he had such a positive attitude that it made the time fly by. Of the many words of wisdom he offered me, he said something that I still remember to this day. He told me that any time I could make someone else's life easier, it was well worth it in the end. This seemingly insignificant interaction provided me with a refreshing outlook on life that isn't all too common in today's world. Often, we praise individuals who are beautiful, wealthy, or famous, and this is what defines success. Yet there I was, in that moment, finding more value in a piece of advice from a stranger than any amount of quote-unquote success. Einstein's words finally made sense to me. When an individual strives to be of value, they make a positive impact on others' lives. Like the old man, they try to make others' lives easier. An individual that chases success, however, would likely act with vanity and selfishness. As I reflect on this lesson and look back on my high school career, certain moments and memories stand out to me. Sure, some of these might be achievements or awards that I am certainly proud of, but they are not nearly the most important to me. What I look back on with the greatest satisfaction are those times that I was of value to someone else. Those times when I put a smile on someone's face, helped a friend through a difficult time, or volunteered my time for someone who needed it. Even now, though I am absolutely honored to be named salutatorian of Gateway High School's class of 2022, I am even more grateful for the opportunity to potentially make a positive impact on someone in this audience. If I can inspire even one person to think of how they could be of value to others, I did my job. And that is where I want to address the newly graduated class in front of me. Graduates, we all possess exceptional talents and extraordinary potential to make real and meaningful change in our lives after Gateway. We, the class of 2020, are next up in the adult world, a world that at times is defined by fame, money, and vanity. Unfortunately, I don't have a wise and benevolent old man to help each of you find your way through life, but I can offer you this challenge. Reflect on your high school experiences and think of a defining moment that was meaningful to you. For some of you, it might be an inspiring event. For others, it might be a heartfelt conversation. Regardless, as you leave this place that we have called home for the past 4 years and enter into adulthood, strive to be someone else's fond memory or meaningful interaction. Aim to leave things in better shape than you found them. Also, when Albert Einstein said something, it might just be best to listen. Try not to become a person of success, but rather a person of value. Congratulations, class of 2022. Go Gators.
It is my pleasure to introduce the Gateway High School Chorale to sing For Good. The success of the class of 2022 is highlighted by 31 academically talented seniors who will graduate with distinguished honors. Each of these highly competitive students have achieved a 4-year cumulative GPA of 4.0 or higher. We are very proud of these students and commend them for their hard work and dedication in the pursuit of academic excellence. Denny Yang will have the honor this year of representing these students. Denny, who is ranked number 1 in the 2022 graduating class with a GPA of 4.41. During his time at Gateway High School, Denny was a member of the Science Club, Chess Club, and National Honor Society. He is a self-motivated student who is profoundly interested in the study of mathematics. He exhausted the Gateway High School math curriculum, competed in every math-based AIM enrichment competition, and was a member of Gateway's hometown Haiku team as the team's math expert. Denny's ability to learn at a rapid pace and think critically in problem solving has helped him excel in chess as he has helped his chess team win the Western PA Chess Tournament. Denny exhibits a quick wit and a sense of humor that is far beyond his years. He displays a swiftness for all learning and has grown a treasure chest full of knowledge. Denny will attend Carnegie Mellon University in the fall. It is my pleasure to introduce your valedictorian for the class of 2022, Mr. Denny Yang.
Good evening. My name is Denny Yang, and on behalf of the class of 2022, I would like to thank our teachers, families, friends, staff, and everyone else here for attending our graduation ceremony and for helping us along the way. Now, before I get started, I do have to tell you that I have been to these graduation ceremonies 5 times before. I attended my first one back then in kindergarten. And from that day on, I dreaded the idea of ever having to be the uncomfortable looking person tasked with imparting words of wisdom while wearing a flashy yellow robe. So, let's just say that I have an aversion to these speeches. As such, I will instead be giving a practical how-to guide on how to boost your GPA in order to become the valedictorian or salutatorian here at Gateway High School. Does this apply to any other school? Probably not. For those of you in the audience who have grown up on YouTube tutorials, all you have to do is follow these 3 simple steps. Step 1, you have to get good grades. In truth, it really doesn't matter how you get these grades. Hard work is the traditional way, but I doubt that Gateway has any safeguards against someone hacking into Skyward and changing their grades at the last minute. Step 2. You want to take in as many honors and AP courses as possible. For those of you who don't know, these are often the more rigorous courses. And by filling your schedule with these, you will not have the time for elective courses. For instance, we offer a speech elective in the English department here at the high school. And you would think that it is preferable for the valedictorian, someone whose role is to give a speech, to have taken speech instead of staring at their phone for 40 minutes every day in study hall. But speech isn't an honors class, and I personally didn't take it. So, lastly, step 3. You should make as much time for schoolwork, studying, etc. Learn to cut out what is not important. For example, hygiene isn't graded, so simply don't take showers. Just in case it wasn't abundantly clear from my how-to guide, to anybody who will be graduating from Gateway in the future, do not follow what I just said. I made that how-to guide to make a few points. The first is that when I think of some of the faces and voices that I shared classroom space with it over the past 4 years, I don't believe that my GPA makes me any more or less qualified than anyone else here. So, if you want to use this time for a quick bathroom break or concession stand break, you probably won't be missing anything life-altering. With all joking temporarily set aside, the real points that I want to make are these. I think we can all use this time to reflect on what we have actually gained over these 4 years of high school. A couple of years from now, I doubt that I will put any significance to my position here today as valedictorian. If looking back at my middle school years have taught me anything, it's that I will be regretting every single word coming out of my mouth right now. Grades are similar. For those of us going to higher education, sure, it certainly was important in getting accepted, but I don't believe that grades are the most important thing that we can take from high school. And I could say something similar for the knowledge and facts that we learned in class. After all, who hasn't seemingly suffered from amnesia immediately after a big test? So, what have we gained? It differs from person to person, and it might include learning strategies, organizational skills, responsibilities, leadership, social skills, time management, or simply memories, experiences, and friendships that we will carry with us into the future. Did all of us necessarily gain all of these? No. My backpacking is messier this year than it was in 9th grade. But in other ways, I know that I have improved over these years too. And to prove this to you, please allow me to give a profoundly stupid example. As you may remember, I really didn't want to be the rogue maniac giving this speech. I hate public speaking, and the very thought of it made me sick to the stomach. But I learned that there are some things that I must do, even if I hated doing them. In this case, my mother would have probably neatly packed up all of my belongings and left them on the front porch for me when I came home today, had I not toughed it out and delivered this speech. So I did what I had to, And I guess that means you can all thank Mrs. Yang for this unique experience that we shared today. In closing, to my fellow classmates, I truly believe that graduation is proof that we have the potential to thrive, no matter where life takes us after Gateway 8. And to each of us gathered here today, wish us luck in all our future endeavors. Thank you.
Senior class, please stand, remove caps, and place over hearts. Kylie Edwards will be leading us in the singing of the Gateway High School alma mater.
Fair gateway, our alma mater, we pledge thee our love so true. Forever we'll cherish fond memories and dreams of you. We'll ever uphold thee, praise and extol thee, true to thy colors be. All hail, black and gold, in our hearts we will hold true reverence for thee, dear old Gateway High.
Seniors, please place your caps on your heads and please be seated. At this time, we will begin the confirmation of diplomas. Dr. Short will present the diplomas to the graduating seniors. Gateway High School Assistant Principal Dr. John Fournier will conduct the senior roll call.
Tiara Ashanti Abdul Rahim. Gemma Regina Adams. Nana Abrufi Adusapuku. Irene Ahmed. Hamza Hadar Alabusi. Dion Anthony Alexander Cleveland. Matthew Christopher Alexander. Jaleel Malik Allen. Adam Almukamal. Lena Ali Al Saif. Jumana A. Al-Shamari. Tylea Lee Arnold. Asen Jesus Osbrook. Emmanuel Kweku Ahi Kumi. Noah James Belida. Bedar Buck. Kareen Michelle Barrett. Karis Nicole Barrett. Jordan LaShawn Bennett. Jesus Bernal. Brianna Cheyenne Marie Bernacki. Brett Robert Birch. Jamie Elena Bobbin. Patrick Antoine Bodie. Alexander James Boston. Ryan Thomas Bozovic. Christian Cole Brennan. Eric David Brophy. Sincere Christian Brown. Durante Anthony Brown. Elijah James Bruce McCroman. Timothy Michael Bryant. Jamira Renee Bergwin. Ian Burkhart Nagy. Tori Jade Calloway. Tijera Lachey Lynn Campbell. Paige Casey Kaplan. Aaliyah Veronica Carey. Kaya Josephine Carpenter. Quaylin Omar Carter. Isabel Rose Chafee. Heath Anthony Chase. Michaela Katrina Trinity Clark. Aiden Michael Colbert. Addison Arletta Communal. Jonathan Adam Coulter. Jalen Sylvester Covington. Madison Marie Cruz. Vincent Carlos Evangelista Cruz. Alyssa Rose Dapra. Jacob James Davey. Dominique Anthony Davis. Gianna Neve Davis. Jasmine Alexis Davis. Paul Joseph Decker. Leah Ray Diaz. Julia Del Vecchio. Aubrey Claire DePaul. Samantha Lynn Diltz. Hunter Jackson Dow. Emma Caroline Echegary. Dasani Lamont Edwards. Kylie Irene Edwards. Hader Ashan. McKenna Marie Ellish. Taylor Adele Elliott. Carson Dean Engelke. Skylar Marie Eswine. Eric Lorenzo Evans. Ahmad Ali Fake. Vincente Fernandez. Evelyn Mae Shannon Fields. Abriana Marie Fiorito. Andrew Patrick Fisher. Charity Grace Friedrich. Alyssa Fritz. Nyrika Galapati. Faith Marie Garrison. Meredith Claire Gino. Riley Mae Geraci. Muskin Gohar. Dorian Jerome Gordon. Damon Douglas Gowder. Deanna Lee Gratton. Adeline Marie Green. Tegan Joelle Greenwald. Ryan John Gregerson. Ariel Janae Griffin. Jordan Nicole Guido. Megan Amber Haggerty. Jada Milan Hopper. DeMarlo Dean Harris. Jonathan L. Harris. Ami Juan Leon Hayes. Cooper John Nathaniel Hayes. Gunnar Lewis Cruz Hayes. Sierra Blue Helbling. Elijah Nazir Heller. Jimmy Hernandez. Macy Lynn Hill. Vanessa Lynn Hill. Eliana Holderbaum. Emma Catherine Holderbaum. Andrew Kenyon Holmes. Alexis Brianna Holmes. Samantha Lynn Holmes. David Lee Howard Alamin. Hannah Grace Cynthia Hoyer. Anvar Ilkamov. Brianna Michelle Jackson. Bharat Jagadish. Raymond Robert Janik. Oscar Jaramillo. Jordan Jennings. Nia Denise Johnson Hackett. Tamia Jean Jones. Christian Alexander J. Hannah Mackenzie Kessler. Ava Kalina. Sarah Elizabeth Carstetter. Anissa Marie Keeling Oliver. Urzra Khan. Alexandria Page King. Alexandra Klippa. Jesse Hunter Nadler. Victoria Marie Knight. Zachary Austin Colville. Megan Elizabeth Kramer. Ashwarya Krishnamurthy. William Michael Kromka. John Julius Loffer. Caitlin Lighthoff. Christopher Jaden Lewis. Tristan Lewis. Eddie Lynn. Danica Lillette Lincoln. Zoe Lee Mackley. Tobias Rajon Mahaffey Willie. Alexandra Dean Majaka. Ashley Rose Maxenchuk. Mina Mamnoon. Keyshawn Thomas Marbury. Alexis Marie Margolis. Asante Martin. Tamara Marie Martin. Salma Lorena Martinez Morales. Ana Sofia Marilanda Ramirez. Amelia Claire Mason. Bara Serene Mason. Micah Louise McBean. Grace Estelle McCaffrey. Alex Scott McCarrison. Leilani Alexandria McDevitt. Javon McDonald Pickett. Riley Bella McDonald. Ryan Patrick McDonough. Megan Ann McFedridge. Israel Michael McGeorge. Matthew Valerio Martins. Paula Aldarina Metro. Adelina Patricia Miller. Maddie M. Moore. Tia Marie Moran. Erica Lorraine Mothershead. Shaylee Ariana Murray. Christian Thals Mutali. Gia Marie Nelson. Lydia Trang Nguyen. Grady Otterman. Lily Diamond Palmer. Kira Elizabeth Pavlik. Anthony Payne. Abigail Christine Petkosik. Reagan Daly Pierce. Sarah Jean Porter. Ashton Thomas Pritchard. Shay Rochelle Proctor. Muhammad Ali Muhammad Qasim. Biana Q. Nurfdil Rafdil. Karthik Rasha. Summer Valerie Raymer. Gavin Michael Reed. Anna Grace Reynolds. Madeline Elise Ray. Ayana Christy Riley. Anna Marie Robeck. Amaya Nicole Lee Robinson. Davin Roney. William David Roper. Juliana Elizabeth Rossetti. Catherine Jean Ryan. Anik Ahmed Sajad. Emma Marie Sando. Alexander Sandoval. Kiara Gisela Maria Sawyers. Julia Marie Sherm. Matthew David Schulenberg. Allison Jean Self. Timothy Sullivan Marcus. Alexia Jade Sensenik. Devon Santeza. Gabriel Shaw. Nikita Shankenton. Trinity Marie Sheffy. Sam Sherpa. Jenna Schumann. Joseph Michael Size. Elijah Terrell Slade. Aiden Patrick Smith. Anthony Smith. Emma Catherine Smith. Emily Elizabeth Sommer. Jamie Zahir Lynn Starr. Lawrence Alexander Steve Onion. Mason James DeCunis. Haley Ray Stoyanov. Michael Anthony Stuckey. Brady Sundin. Carmen Tyree Taylor. Jasmine Lynn Paris Taylor. Brenton Lamar Trezell. Brianna Rose Techman. Samuel Payne Thompson. Casey Erin Tokarski. Kaylee Marie Toomey. Serenity Amanda Uphaw. Tyler Nicholas Valentich. Nahalia Adilis Varela. Nikita Voynick. Avery Christopher Ward. Talia Marquette Washington. Tamaya Marie Washington. Robert Malik Wallace. Jacqueline Rose Humenick. Ryan Tyler Weiner. Jada Lee Webb. Grace Ann Weiskircher. Harrison James Wells. Rebecca Ann Wielden. Kamara Vieja White. Makara Rose Whiteside. Kiara Tamia Williams. Quincy Ellick Wynn. Serena Jha. Denny Yang. Zachary Stephen Weiner. Dietrich Brooks Zeisloft.
Senior class, please stand. At this time, please remove your tassels from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduated class of 2022, it is my pleasure to say the two most important words of the evening: class dismissed.